over here. Let's pop that open from the airflow. As I've discovered, I cannot record locally and stream at the same time with the free version of xsplit, which is actually going to be a serious problem when I want to record actual series stuff. So, Well, I mean, I can outsmart that by just using another recording program. It's not that problematic. Let's go. Let's learn Thaumcraft 5, Part 2. So, here we are, back in Magic Town. Looks like the sun is just setting. Fantastic timing. So, let's talk a bit about what I did yesterday. Last time I played, I made the full set of regular Magician's gear, as well as the Magician's armor of Thaumium. I did a little bit of alchemy, barely anything. I did a fair bit of artifice, which means I have all of the wand focuses now. I'll show them all off when the morning comes. And there's this thing, which I'll talk about as well. There's some good stuff around. Sleep in bed. Sleepy sleep. Alright, so this thing takes a specific shard of element, and then it will show you in a large chunk radius where that element is in high and low concentrations, and the sparkles are potential sources of the element. And that's really cool. So it's telling me that if I were to go in this way, I'd find something of auto. There's a node just down here. Yeah, a fire node just there. So if I put a fire crystal in it, I bet it will show up. I'll just grab my fire crystal. Gold-banded Greatwood Wand. I've upgraded my wand situation. In you go. Wow, yeah. Yeah, that fire node. Oh boy. That is a lot of fire over in that direction. A lot. Game sounds are a touch high. Okay. Options, music and sounds. Let's drop the master volume down to 80. Okay, we'll see if that helps. You can tell by the aura that my auto situation is not that great, however. That said, I can actively fix that. But I can probably fix it, you know, in legitimate ways, so let's deal with that. So I've done a lot of my research. I've got all my research expertise and mastery. Got all this stuff. I'll show you off the wand focuses in just a moment. Brass wand caps are made from alchemical brass, which I'll talk about as well. And they're a step up from gold, which is pretty cool. Elemental wand cores and staves. Those were always cool as well. We've got alchemy, which I haven't done anything of besides magical metal, so that's where we're going into. And artifice, which we've just gotten started on. And of course there's golems as well, which we'll get into as well. But first let's check out my wand focuses. So, shock. You can tell it costs 7.2 air per tick. Zap, zap, zap. I'll show off that one last. Builder is fun. Let me grab some cobble. Yep, there will be golems. I see a node over there. So I select a block type, and then I click on something and fills up. It's cool. Okay, hold F. Equal trade, we know, goes like this. Use it to replace stuff. Cobble. Equal trade is awesome. Excavation. When you gotta dig, dig, dig. Fire. Frost, which is bouncy ice. Look at it go! And finally, Grappler. Whee! Grappler is the stuff. My grappler wand is slightly upgraded. You can see the word potency under it. I will show off how that worked as well, because it's all really cool. Yeah, grappler is fantastic. Definitely the highlight addition to wand focuses. Yeah, but it could easily get you out of trouble. So this thing here is a focus upgrader. And so you put a focus in there, and for some energy, some Vs from the environment and levels, it gets upgraded. And each focus can have up to 5 upgrades, and there's varying upgrades to do. Let me grab my focus pouch. And how about shock? So I click here, I put the shock focus in. Now I can pick frugal, which reduces V's cost, or potency, which increases damage or effectiveness. And then this shows that I'd need 6 levels, and it would drain this much aura from the atmosphere. Of course, I don't have those levels right now, but that's how it works. And that's how it goes. I've got these discount rings of Perdito, which I just found in chests. So, let's continuing the research. I'm going to do a lot more of alchemy this time around. So first up, night ore. Research. Pop this in here. Light and fire. Well, that's incredibly easy. If I click on the right thing. Air. Never mind. Air and fire. Light. Air. Air. Light. That's how this. Yeah. Okay, night ore, which is recolorable, so this will be fun. Flame seems to be fueled by magic itself. The number of uses for an ever-burning flame seems endless, but unfortunately it seems to produce much more light than heat. Despite that, it can still prove to be a steady source of energy. Night ore can also be placed in the world to act as a magical light source, or take on the color of any dye you combine it with in a crafting table. So, night ore is a classic coal and torches combination. 3 torches and... I need to move this. Not that I don't want a jukebox, but it's in the way where it is, so let's just pop it back here. Get some cat. Okay, so 3 and then 3 more torches. And this is the classic combination for night ore. With no waste product, it will get you 2 pieces of night ore. Oh, wait, don't I need glowstone? Sure do. Well, I'm not going to the nether, I'm smarter than that. Ah, glowing crusted stone. No idea what that's about. We'll learn. Just need 2. Okay. You can also see from this, there's a little bit of flux in the air. Auto is having a hard time with it though. I should do something to improve my auto situation, but I'm not sure what. Anyway. Oh yeah, and you can right click on this now to put stuff in. There you go. Clean yellow night ore. Okay, I don't know anything about the abyss yet. Can I place night ore on top of the... Too powerful. Hello, welcome! This is the Learning Thaumcraft 5 experience. There you go, that's coloured night ore for you. Wow, the yellow one's quite a bit bigger than the red one. That's interesting. Oh, there we go. Let's see what else. Alimentum! That's fun. Let's get magic tallow though, so we can get some candles. We need this place to look fancy. Bistio, which is movement and life. I'm just going to shortcut through the order. Maybe that's the reason I've been draining so much order out of the atmosphere. Oh well. Wait, what? Did I balls this up? Yeah, I did. Oh, really? That's interesting. I didn't actually notice I was being drowned out by that. Oh, that teaches you. That should be a bit better. Let's take a look at Magic Tallow. And we have some fun stuff that's unlocked. I'm interested in this. By processing and heating flesh in a crucible, you can create a mystical tallow suited for many arcane uses. This tallow can be used to craft candles, and also possible to craft different colored candles by combining a candle with a dye. There you go. So, this should have a waste product of only a little bit. So the way I'm playing this isn't a traditional Minecraft Let's Play. It's practicing Thaumcraft 5 stuff. So I'm spawning in base level materials and then working with those materials to do things. So, need some rotten flesh. And that's how it goes. This should get me enough for some candles. There you go, just like that. Then I pop this here. Get some candles. So let's grab some flowers and make some differently colored candles. Yellow, red. Huh. Oh, right. That's how we get the two of them. Miss. Wow, these whiffs. Alright, red and yellow. Next we color my candles. And we can put them around. So how about one here, one here, and one here. Yay, candles! And sleeping through the night because I'm not in the mood to deal with mobs. That's how it goes. Okay, next! What are these? Alchemical duplication, entropic processing, alchemical manufacture. These are all interesting and they all require levels. So, bottle of experience? Bottle of enchanting. Bottle O enchanting. Cool. Here comes glass breaking sounds. Okay, cool. 1, 2, 3. What are these? You have mastered the basics of alchemy and are now ready to try creating more complex substances from scratch. You've formulated several recipes that create normally hard-to-get substances and items via alchemy. Easily made clay, cobwebs, moss stone, ice, lava bucket, oh yeah, and grass. Neat! Entropic processing. While creating magical and mundane substances is quite satisfying, sometimes you just want to break things down into their component parts. Okay, so it's a magical macerator. So break a bone into more bone meal, break a blaze rod into blaze powder, rotten flesh to leather. Ooh! Wow, that is really smart to pursue this early game. That's fantastic. Wool into string, dirt into mycelium. Neat! And last but not least, many substances in the world that are alchemical in nature. By carefully adding the proper aspects to these substances, you should be able to make more of them. Duplicating gunpowder. Yeah, there's a couple of mods that do rotten flesh to leather in some way or another, but I really like this one. Duplicating slime balls, duplicating glowstone dust, ink, prismarine crystals. Interesting. I wonder why this game gives us easy prismarine crystals. Or shards. Interesting. I wonder if they have uses. This thing isn't active yet. So, next up... Oh, okay. It looked like the chest piece from Kami. I was like, what the heck? It's just an essential tube. Alright, let's get the metal stuff going on. Actually, I'm just going to grab both of these and solve them both. And I need some ink, because my thing is almost out of ink. Alright, let's do this. Metallum to order. Well, that's simple. I gotta remember, order... Does order and chaos do anything? Yep, gives me change. Ding. And the other one, Vitium, Metallum, Permutatio. So, 2 Chaos, another of you, and 1 of you. Smooth! That's like the ideal research right there. Alright, let's see what we got. Native clusters are rare concentrations of metal in its purest form. You've discovered a way to purify and concentrate normal ore into a native cluster. Okay, so this is, again, the ore doubling mechanic. So you put it in with a little bit of extra. I'm not sure what sources you'd get for this. This is just metal on its own. This is just metal on its own. But one of these breaks down into 9 of these, but I'm not sure what you'd use for order. I wonder what a natural source of order is. I mean, I can look it up easily enough because it's stored in the book. If I just go here, and then across to Ordo, and it starts cycling through everything that gives Ordo, from the most complex first, unfortunately. Get to the vanilla stuff so I can see what the vanilla stuff is. Sandstones, bricks. Okay, so stone bricks. Cool. That's legitimate. I'm gonna make one of those. I want to purify some ore. No? Uses of these. Must be sandstone based. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, you're entropy. And you guys have order and a lot of waste. Order shards would be the way to go there, wouldn't they? What's the transmutation cost on this again? 1 order. So 2 nuggets of iron and 1 order crystal would have 1 vidium of waste, and they would increase 2 iron ore to 4. Yeah, that's legit. But it requires a source of crystals to work with. Gold duplication, cinnabar duplication. Interesting. And I assume in future there'll be modded support, or support for modded duplication. There probably is already, and if it detected things like copper or tin, it would list those out, but it doesn't right now. Well, I mean, I'm evaluating this from a non-cheating perspective while I'm doing cheating methods. Like, how would I set up a non-cheating way to play this? Way to multiply metals by steeping nuggets of that metal in talum and other aspects. So whatever the source of Vitium would duplicate iron. Is that really better than the raw duplication, though? I'm not seeing it. I question the benefit of the metal transmutation, but I guess it'll teach me in time. Let's get some Alimentum. We need some explosives up in this. Alimentum has had a hell of a wild history in the world of Thaumcraft. Originally back in Thaumcraft 2, it was just an explosive. You'd throw it out into the area and it would just detonate. I think it also reacted with another thing, and the two just completely explode into some weird black hole. It was really crazy. Thaumcraft 3, it became a fuel source, which works better than coal, but it still explodes when you throw it. I want to see if that explosive nature is still here. Alimentum! This substance throbs with fiery energy and is more than eager to release that energy at the slightest bump. It may be unstable, but it would probably make a good source of fuel. And it's 333, which the correct answer to that is 1, 2, 3 coal. 1, 2, 3 entropy shards, which have 3 glass of waste, and then 3 charcoal. Wait, is it charcoal or charcoal and coal? Yeah, it's both. So 3 more coal. So it will go a little something like this. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I miscalculated that poorly. Oh well, we got some more flux going into the environment. That's fine too. Oh. Probably not a good idea to throw it against a solid surface unless you enjoy explosions. Well, as a matter of fact... Rah! Wait, really? Oh, there it goes. You have to right-click it. That's okay. You can sit in here for a bit. And maybe I'll need to cook something. That wasn't a real explosion. I'm not impressed by that. No one should be impressed by that. Okay. Now we're moving on to the more fun stuff. None of these researches are unlocked yet, so... I can do more artifice stuff, which I probably will. But right now... Well, let's buy the stuff I already have access to, which is the arcane lamp and redstone relay. No reason not to buy them here. Get you. Alright, tell me about you. This mystical lamp can be attached to walls, floors, or ceilings and provides strong and steady light. Additional sources of light may also appear up to 16 blocks away whenever light levels fall below accepted safe levels. Remember, only you can prevent zombie outbreaks. These secondary sources of light will disappear soon after the lamp has been removed. The lamp can be turned off by applying a redstone signal. Cool, I will make this. And I'm going to use the yellow nitor to do it. Come here. Okay. Now I need more amber, so let's just rustle that up. Actually, let's just spawn in an amber block. Let's be real here. Alright, now I need a daylight sensor and 2 iron. I really think Thaumcraft is a fantastic mod, but I've always had troubles sticking with it. Like, when I tried it on our server, I just kind of burned out of Minecraft entirely. But this might be the version to really get me back in, because I'm enjoying myself quite a lot. Then again, the streaming mechanism behind this could also be helping. Right, they've got fence types now. How do I make fences? That's a fence gate. Oh, I think it's something like this. Yeah, fences have wood types now, so... I think it's still the same numbers it comes down to, but it's not as great. Where am I going to put you? How about here? Yeah, arcane lamp. Ooh, that's lovely. What a nice graphic. I think Azanor does all the graphics himself, maybe. Whoever does that is really good at what they do. Nice. Okay, redstone relay. You've always been curious about the seemingly negative reaction between mystical devices and redstone signals. You've studied the matter, and while it is a well-known phenomenon that redstone inhibits magic, you've discovered that in specific circumstances the opposite can be true as well. One practical application of this is the redstone relay. By sending a redstone signal through a magical substance like this crystal, you can inhibit it as much or as little as you want. Pardon? Relays are placed much like redstone repeaters, with their output side marked by a redstone torch. Unlike repeaters, relays have 2 toggles. The rearmost one determines the minimum input signal allowed to overwhelm. The front toggle determines how strong redstone... Neat! Okay, so this is just a big advancement to redstone technology. Other mods would completely circumvent this, but from a vanilla perspective, this would be a huge boon. And alchemical brass is from over here. It's made like this. So it's kind of a partner to thaumium, where thaumium is used for hard stuff like tools and armor. Alchemical brass is used for complex stuff like clockwork. Those are tools and armor, which will all get nice enchantments sooner or later. Okay. I will investigate more into this field now. Actually, I want to do the paving stone stuff, because they're cool. Paving stones are cool. So, let's get that up in a hurry. Earth and water. Earth and water. Then this one has order derived, and then order and chaos make a change, which can go here. There you go. I've gotten a lot better at these discoveries than I used to be, which is nice. Earth, air, and Motus. Air, Talon, water, two more Motus. Okay, let's take a look at these guys. Barrier Stone. Discovered a way of turning arcane stone blocks into mystical wards that will prevent most creatures from crossing them. Should be noted that these wards aren't always 100% foolproof, and they cannot prevent other players from entering an area. They will also prevent golems from crossing them. Best results, you need an unbroken line of them between the area you wish to protect and the outside world. An active redstone signal will disable this block. The colour of the runes above the stone indicate its current status. Purple is preventing, blue is deactivated, red is something is preventing it from fully warding an area, and a gap exists where something might be able to pass through. Alright. Fire, order, and 4 bricks. Fire, order, and 4 bricks. That's a balanced shard. Fire, order, wand. Those are pricey, truth be told. I guess the costs have been increased as well, but that's fine. Barrier stone. Creeper! Oh crap. Where's my ice? Here it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Well, I've started attracting unwelcome company, so time for a nap. It's the first, like, enemy mob I've had to fight. Hey, gunpowder. Don't mind if I do. Alright, so... Bunny! It's, I want a pet bunny. Oops. Okay. I need a carrot. I don't want to change it to peaceful mode. I'm going to be completely honest about that. That's entirely it. Okay, where's that bunny? Hey there, little guy! Hey, you like this? Yeah, you like this. Come here. Now, hop in. You are my friend now. You can have the carrot. This bunny is now my friend. And is not going anywhere. Okay, that's good. Paving Stone of Travel. By altering the magical structure of arcane stone, you are able to create a paving stone. You are able to create a paving stone that adds new bounce to the step of anyone walking across it. Anything walking across it will have greater speed and agility for a couple of seconds. So instead of fire and order, it's earth and air. So shouldn't there be a water and chaos set? Come on, Azenor. Come up with that. Earth and air. And I'm going to need some more arcane stone. So let's get that together. If you have any questions about the mod, like, or mechanics behind it that seem confusing, I can probably figure them out and explain them. Okay. Paving stone of travel, huh? Hey, little guy. Where am I going to put this? Where's my runway going to be? Here we go. Woo! Speed 2 jump boost. Oh, nice. I can set up a fun bouncy castle with these, because bouncy castles should be built on top of bricks. The fire in the environment is still great. Wonder how the order is doing. It's still not good. I know I can do things to replenish it, but I haven't unlocked that sort of module. Oh, yes! The Infernal Furnace! This is what I've been waiting for. Okay. Yeah, alchemy can sit still for a bit. The Infernal Furnace is what I'm here for. Give me that. I've been looking forward to the Infernal Furnace. I love the Infernal Furnace. Remember when I made it back way in the old day when a couple of us were playing in 1.4.5, a mod pack with that, and I made the Infernal Furnace, and everyone was like, what sort of monstrosity are you creating? And I laughed, because that's me. Creating monstrosities is my favorite pastime. This is going well. Alright, all that's left is you. So put earth there. I don't remember how to make instrumentum, so I'm not gonna. Change there. Goes into chaos. What am I going to do from this direction? Do chaos and earth do anything? Nope. Everything's fine. Just needed to be a little bit complex. There you go. A little bit of forbidden knowledge. It's gained warp! It begins! I'm sure it's fine. Isn't it fine, little buddy? I'm gonna name that guy. Give me a name. Give me a name for my friend. Claude. Okay. I will accept that. Alright, Claude. Welcome to Magic House. Alright. Infernal Furnace. This is what I'm here for. By harnessing raw Ignis within a furnace crafted from obsidian and nether brick, you have created a highly efficient and fuel-free furnace. So efficient, in fact, that occasionally it will produce bonus materials in the form of nuggets or other items. While this is essentially free, it is also very slow, unless the furnace gets a steady supply of Ignis, viz. From the aura. It should also be noted that the occasional bit of flux escapes into the environment. Items you wish to smelt need to be dropped into the top of the furnace and will be spit out the front. The top of the molten heart of the furnace counts as an inventory, so you can put items directly into it using a hopper or similar tools. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's get some stuff together for that. How many bellows can I put on an infernal furnace? I don't know. 3, I think. Any sort of wood, iron, air shard, leather. I'm gonna make 3. Alright. Alright, iron. Yep. 3 arcane bellows, no worries. Next up, I'm gonna need a hopper. Yep, that's fine. Make a chest. Make a hopper. Hopper. That's fine, it was good having you around for a little bit. Get some good rest, I'll catch you around in future. Next, I need the sources, which is nether brick and obsidian. I'm going to need some iron bars. Actually, I'd rather just spawn that in than make it, because iron bars are a pain. And last but not least... I need a bucket of lava. Slash 1. Huh, you can sprint into flight. That's neat. Alright, I'm going to remember this time. I've got to turn back to game mode 0 to actually pick up lava. Wow, sprinting flight is lovely. Okay. It's construction time. And there happens to be a fire node over here. So I'm just going to stick this furnace right next to the fire node. Here it is. It's my friendly node. It's only a little bit of fire, but it's enough. So, let's see. Obsidian across. Actually, there's another fire node way down there beneath it. Cool. Brick, 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 brick. Then... same deal. Okay. I'm going to put the furnace here. Brick, 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 brick. Obsidian. Get lava. And... one. Hey there, guy! How you doing? Whoops. Bellows. Bellows. Bellows? Now let me grab a piece of stone. Got some cobble. I can just pop that into the item hopper and spit me out some stone. He's fine. He's happy. He's having a wonderful time in there. Huh. What's my book? It's fine. Demons just look like that. Don't stereotype them. Items which need to be dropped in the top of the furnace and be spread out. The top of the molten heart also counts as inventory, so you can put items directly into it using a hopper or similar to it. It's using a hopper. Right? There it goes. Alright, rock. Cool. I'm gonna go sleep before the skeletons come for me. Alright, we've got a happy little furnace over there, cooking away. There's actually something explicit I want to do with that. Not explicit as in... Well, if you want to get creative in your imaginings, let me get some raw food. I hope this is still in the game, because this is my favorite thing. Oh, it looks like it is. Alright, 5 of each should be enough. Chicken, pork, beef. And for good reference, I'm going to grab some sugar. 2 should be enough. Alright, so... What am I doing walking? Here comes the cooking. Wonderful. Look at it go. Alright, so... Aside from the regular meats, I've also got some nuggets of various form. Pork, chicken, and beef. So in Thaumcraft, what you do is you stick these 3 together with some sugar, and you've got the triple meat treat. Oh. Can you feel the pain of eating this? Can you feel your arteries clogging just imagining this? I can. God. Oh, yeah, it's definitely the most healthy thing you've ever imagined. It's certainly good for you and cannot possibly be bad for you in any way. Anyway, before I continue on that regard, I do have something in mind right now. Hey Claude, you want a triple meat treat? Here you go, buddy. Okay, Wait, is it... it's a normal pumpkin, not a jack-o'-lantern. So, there are certain pages, like sections, in the Thaumonomicon which you don't start with unlocked. You have to scan specific things to get them. I know golems are one to get the golem page. I don't know if there's any others. I'll look it up later, but... You've gained practical knowledge of golem. Oh. Anyway, this guy's just going to walk around and make us all trouble. He's probably going to fall into water and die. Wow. Claude really didn't want that. So, here's my new golem page. Hang on, did I just get a... Hang on. No? Weird. Okay. So, yep. Here's the Thaumcraft page. So, let's just check if that's changed anything else around here. I'm not seeing it. You can do a lot of Thaumcraft before you even get to infusion crafting. But it's definitely golem time. Let's make a friend. First, I'm making a hungry chest, though. A hungry chest is able to pick up items by itself if they are dropped close enough to touch it. Cool. Nice and simple. Some wood. There's trapdoors. Wait, was that great wood? Yeah, it was, wasn't it? Yep, great wood planks. That's fine. I probably spawned myself a stack of great wood. Sure did. Hungry chest! Right. Nice. Here you go, mate. Wand. Excavation. That's a traditional setup. That is traditional automation right there. So as I move around, must have moved through a few chunks just now because the meter's changed around a fair bit. Whee. There he goes. Godspeed, brave snowman. Okay, it's golem time. Alright. Basic golemancy. You've studied the basic primitive golems anyone can create and found them lacking. They have potential, but it's not possible to control them. You are sure you can do better. Wonderful. Golemancy places great demands on your craftsmanship, as it often requires intricate components with very narrow margins for error. You will need to increase your skill and knowledge of both mundane and arcane materials. Your first target is wood. Wood is a versatile substance, and despite its weakness, it is light and easy to work. You found great wood to be a superior wood, particularly well suited to golemancy. Okay. It looks like I'm not able to do anything with golemancy yet, probably because I haven't gotten up to the infusion stage. So let's finish off some researches. Let's make the Arcane Ear, which is a lovely thing. This came out in Thaumcraft 3, and people were very impressed with this. Thaumcraft has a thing where in large mod packs, items it adds kind of fall out by the wayside, but in a mostly vanilla experience, or as a vanilla enhancer, you can do some great stuff with it. Okay, census is air-based. This is motion-based or tool-based. Motion is air and order. This is air-based. Just do air and fire. Nice. Yeah, thing is, for low-tech situations, like just pure Minecraft with Thaumcraft, this would be really fun. The Arcane Ear is a device that is capable of detecting the sounds emitted from nearby note blocks. If it hears a note, it recognizes it will emit a short redstone pulse. The Arcane Ear needs to be tuned in a manner identical to note blocks. The tone and note it listens for depends on the material it is placed against. Arcane Ears can be placed against any surface. Yeah, I'm not going to make that, but the whole redstone enhancement feature of Thaumcraft falls by the wayside in big mod packs, but you never see like a mod played on its own, which is a shame because you can do some great things. We have run out of stuff to do on this page and this page, so it is just alchemy left, which makes sense because you need to have your Essentia distillation in hand before you can do the infusion crafting. So let's move on to the next big stage of Thaumcraft. We're going places today. Big places. Fabrico. Wow, that was simple. Clean, smooth, love it. Oh, it gave me water jars and labels. And I'm expecting, yep, that's unlocked infusion. Well, we'll get to infusion in a moment. In the future, you will definitely need to have ready access to multiple different kinds of aspects, not just primal aspects drawn from your wand. Using basic alchemical principles, you've devised a way to break down objects and convert them into essentia. The first step in this process requires an essentia smeltery. The smelter works much like a normal furnace by burning coal to produce heat, but instead of smelting ore into metal, it breaks down objects into a slurry of raw, unprocessed essentia. The process isn't very efficient, and a small amount of essentia is converted into flux roughly 20% of the time. The next step in this process is to take the essentia slurry and distill it using an arcane alembic. To work, arcane alembics need to be placed on top of the smelter. Multiple alembics can be placed on top of each other to increase storage, but it does not influence processing speed. The essential slurry will slowly be drawn into the alembic, and the individual aspected essentia separated out. The smelter is being powered by aluminium. This distillation process is much faster. Finally, arcane bellows placed on the side of the smelter will greatly increase the heat it generates, allowing items to be broken down into a slurry much quicker. Alright. And water jars. Essentia can be stored in water jars. Water jars can be placed in world and is able to store Essentia virtually indefinitely. Shift clicking on jars and allowing it to empty hand will empty them. As long as the jar contains some Essentia, you can attach a jar label to it. The label will lock the jar to that type of Essentia and it will not be able to accept any other kind of Essentia. You can remove the label by shift clicking with the empty hand. Place a label in a crafting bench with a file of Essentia to assign an aspect to it. Cool. Alright. Let's get these started. I'll do the tubes and stuff after. I'm just going to go step by step. So first up, furnace, cobble, crucible, brass plates. Furnace. Crucible is 7 iron. Bondage. Glad that golem is just lives there now. Hey Claude. Alright, let's put these down now. Alright, all that's left is brass plates. Just 3 brass makes 2 plates, and a brass is... What do I use for potential? I know coal, I don't know any others. Let me take a quick look to see if there's something good for potential. Potentia, please. Alright, you have to scroll through all the Thaumcraft stuff first. Why does it scroll backwards? It shouldn't scroll backwards. Redstone. Coal. Lace rods. All the potions. All them potions. Okay, come on, you can make it, hang on a moment. Okay. 2 arcane stone and 1 water shard will let me make 2 of these. And there will only be a slight amount of waste. So let's get those in. So, yep, so that's 2 earth and 1 glass as waste. That is a small amount, that is legitimate. Wait, don't I need 3 of them? I think I needed 3. Yeah, I needed 3. Okay, well that's fine. It's fine. That's the point of why I'm playing this half spawning items in. Alright, take a nap. Okay, so Essentia Smeltery, where are we going to put you? How about you sit down here? Next we need some Arcane Alembics. More brass plates, some great wood planks, Essentia filters, which is just gold and silver wood. That's perfectly okay. Let me just... Okay, 2 of these per... Hey, Enderman. And 1 of those makes 2. So I'd only need 2 of these to make 4. So a little something like this. Hang on, does this make something on its own? It makes a button. Bouton. Alright, 4 of these. Oh, and it's 2 of these per, so yeah, I do need... Well, I mean, I only need... No, let's go all the way. Let's go all out, folks. Shift clicking works out. Okay, next up I need 16 greatwood planks. Next up, 4 buckets and 8 brass plates. Two, 4, okay, 12 brass. Alright, now it's a little something like this. And I need the buckets. Goodness me. Wow, okay. There. 4 buckets. And that's a fair chunk of water, but it's fine. I'm sure that hasn't... No, it's fine. Like, the water amount in the air is great. Air, fire, water, earth, water, chaos, flux. Alright, so here's an alembic. They look a little different to how they used to. I prefer it, to be honest. Aww. Good lord. Is that effect got a bit strong. Nailed it. Class. Man, this thing is not useful for fine motor controls. You can sit there. Alright, next up. Is that all for this? Yes. Alright, now I need an arcane bellows. I'm just going to spawn that in. Oh, what is this? Oh, you can put up to 3 bellows on this. Well, I mean, since you insist, the bellows, the alembics, they're what holds the essentia that burns out of this. Unless you mean the effect this gives off, in which case I don't know. Yeah, I've got no idea. But it can go back to where it came from. Go back to the runway. Whee! I love my runway. Okay. Next up, water jars. So that's just a slab and some glass panes. Should be enough for 11. Nice. Yoink. Cool. So, I'm just going to grab... What am I going to grab? Some sand. Some smooth sandstone. Some nether bricks. Some nether quartz, that's a good one. Let me grab my Elementum. And see how long this lasts. This lasts a long time. Goodness me. This lasts a lot longer than I was expecting it to. Glass, power. And this thing has filled up and is just going to be slowly pushing itself out. Wow, Elementum lasts forever. Goodness me. Oh, we got some clouds of flux going off. That's cool. You can move. You're in the way. You're not that in the way, but you're in the way enough. Let's have one of these triple meat please. Sure. It filled up 4 bars, I think? Pretty solid. Okay. So next up, I can make files, which is clay. Didn't I have clay around here? Was I imagining it? Must have been imagining it. Maybe it was down here that I wanted clay. I swear there was some clay around here. No, I tell a lie. Hey, there's a node out there over the water. That's cool. Hey, Claude. Oh, spawning in clay. Oh, and actually, I just used... No, I didn't use up all my glass. I just used up a fair amount of glass. Man, this vanilla materials chest is filling up. Alright, now, if I recall correctly, clay work... files work something like this. Yep, there it goes. Where's my wand? The wand doesn't recharge unless it's on you, so... Let's put some files down. How are you doing? You've emptied out, so you've made 11, 16, 21, and... Alright, let's use some files to move that around. So here's some Essentia. It's very attractive looking. Don't drink it. Cool. Oh man, you get your files back when they've been used! That's new. They used to break. Maybe that's not new from whatever the most recent version. 1. What are we playing? What is our server on? 1.7? 1.6? Hi, Creeper. Okay. Well, I didn't see that coming. That got me good. Oh, sweet Jesus. Well. Well, that got me real good. Where the fuck did that explosion come? Where did that damn creeper? Man, whoever's responsible for that is getting a flux creeper, you say? Did I get a message? No? Where's my armor stance? Let's just start talking stuff. Oh, so just because there was a lot of flux in the environment, monsters showed up, huh? That's rude. Just gonna have to dump all my stuff and then rebuild in a moment. Stand by. Also gotta sleep. At least my bed didn't get exploded. And you're right, mob griefing should be turned off. It's a terrible effect. Alright, is that all my junk? Oh, sorry for hitting the mic. Mob griefing 0? Nope. I'll leave that in your hands. Can you get me the sorry, I keep hitting the mic. Can you get me the command for turning mob griefing off? And yeah, warding stones is exactly what I was preparing to do. When I remember what they're called. Hang on, I need to repair my situation. I'm still kind of like in shock after getting exploded. It was very unpleasant. If you can hear those birds in the background, they're never shutting up. They never shut up. I hate them. Okay. Crafting table. Thank you. Alright, that's that dealt with. There used to be a furnace here. Good lord. I'm so rattled. Where's my mage gear? This stuff isn't made for taking creeper explosions. Man, my first experience with flux was a bad one. Okay, let's restore my situation. My paper. You go there. Torches. The bucket. My XP. My food. My night ore. I want my furnace back, not because I'm using it, but because it belongs here. I think there's something else that's missing, but I forget what it was. I had something next to my crafting table. If you happen to remember what it was... Oh yeah, keep inventory would also help. What else? My gear. Here's my ring. My Thermonomicon. Okay. I think I've pulled myself back from despair. So let's get some stones. I was busy, you dang creeper. Barrier. It's probably going to take 2 of these. Okay. This is what I get for not actually building any sort of shelter and just conducting magic on top of a mountaintop. Oh well. I'd say lesson learned, but that would be a lie. I haven't learned anything from this. Alright. Well, there's my anti-mob zone. Not that mobs probably still can't spawn in here, but you know, whatever. Whatever. I don't even think this is fully functional. It should be emitting like purple lines like this thing is. Hang on a second. It probably all has to be the same height, doesn't it? Probably. Hmm. 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 I'm sure it's fine. Before it's not fine. In which case I'm just going to spend time ripping that all down and replacing it. Anyway, I was not done. Dang it, I was busy when it interrupted me. Alright. Let's see. Paper, slime ball, ink sac. And I've got some labels for these jars. Nice. Okay. I can buy that with just XP. I can buy this with XP too, actually. And this one. Oh goodness, that has unlocked a lot more things. Well, let's take a look over what we've just purchased. Void jars function much the same as normal water jars, with one important difference. Even when full, they are still able to accept essentia, but the excess essentia is simply vented. This allows you to always have some essentia of that type available, but get rid of any excess that may build up. You can accept labels, but the suction with the label is less than that of a normal label jar. Yeah, you just purchase your bonus research with experience. Occasionally the ventus process causes flux, but this is fortunately rare. That's fine, I don't need one of these yet, but but I'll deal with that later. Okay, essentia tubes. Several ways to transport essentia, but none of them have proven useful for large-scale alchemical operations. Until now. Key to creating stable and relatively leak-free tubing. Mundane chemicals can be transported in glass. Certain types of essentia either dissolve or simply pass right through it. By wrapping the glass in iron and treating it with quicksilver, you have managed to protect it from even the most volatile types of essentia. Gold fittings finish off the piping system and make it visually appealing. Yep, that's Thaumaturgist for you. It's got to look good. Oh, it requires only a quicksilver drop. That's fantastic. These tubes can be connected to all manner of alchemical devices, though water jars and alembics are their primary targets. Essentia flows through the tubes whenever something is connected to them that can accept it, like water jars. Jars containing different kinds of essentia will only draw their kind of essentia toward them. Tubes, however, can only draw and transport one kind of essentia at a time. The highest drawing strength will take priority. Without the proper use of valves, it is quite easy for a network of tubes to get gummed up. The use of valves is essential. You see gases being vented from the tube, it means different kinds of suction are interfering with each other. The color gives a clue as to the type of suction. Essentia valve acts much like a normal electric tubing, except it can turn off by hand or a redstone signal. This is done, the flow of Essentia through it will be cut off. The Essentia Resonator is handy for troubleshooting your tube network. You can use it on the tube or other Essentia using device to see what Essentia it currently contains and what the suction is applying. Tubes can be connected and disconnected from their neighbors by clicking on a section of tubing with a wand. The wand can also be used to click on the central section to rotate certain tubes like the valve. Alright, so advanced Essentia tubes work like normal tubes, except it's possible to mark them with labels, files, or other items that clearly identify a single type of Essentia. When marked, they will restrict Essentia flow through them to what they have been marked with. Shift-clicking on them with an empty hand will remove the filter. Restricted Essentia tubes work like normal tubes, except they halve the any suction passing through them. Yeah, as an ore, trouble. Come on, editing. Directional Essentia tubes only accept suction from one direction. The blue markings indicate the direction from which suction will be accepted. The Essentia buffer allows you to store a limited amount of Essentia, 8 points total, that can be made up of any combination of Essentia types. Like a jar, it has suction that applies the minimum amount of suction possible. This means that that is usually, as an ore, only able to draw Essentia from an Essentia source it is directly attached to. However, tubes can be connected to all its sides, meaning that it is invaluable for getting Essentia out of devices like the centrifuges that could contain variable types of Essentia. You can attach bellows to the buffer. Each attached bellows increases its suction by 32. Additionally, you can toggle individual connections on and off the normal tube. If you shift-click a connection, it will choke the suction back to one blue band or one red band on that side. What the hell is an alchemical construct? Is that used? What the heck is an alchemical construct for? I guess for up here. Tubing is super complex. I wonder if anything's going to try and kill me. We'll find out, I guess. Now, let's see if I can lure something towards me. Where's my... There it is. Where the mob's at? There's my... The snowman is up there. There's a creeper. Stupid creeper. And before that creeper manages to come back and explode my face. Okay, whatever. Yeah, just the valving and piping stuff is really brutal. I'm gonna leave off investigating that until I'm actually trying to build something that makes use of it. So, while we're dealing with that, let's do some more research. Research notes. Alright, these are both order derivative. This is earth derivative. This is earth and order derivative. Okay, next. Chaos and order. Fire, order. Fire and order. Grabbed the wrong one. Okay, so these are both fire derivative. Then fire and order. Finally, these are both chaos derivative. And chaos and order will do the job. There you go. Researchers. Yeah, I want to do cool stuff with the tubing, but it is a pain to set up. I'm going to create some fancy automated constructs eventually, but not right now. Did I lose one of my candles? Yellow, red, orange? No, they're all fine. I feel like I lost something that I can't replace to that creeper. Well, I could replace it if I watched my video back to see what used to be, but... Okay, what do we got here? You've nearly mastered the art of turning concrete objects into liquid essentia, so doing the reverse is a simple matter. The essentia crystallizer draws in liquid essentia from a pipe network and converts it into small shards of crystalline essentia. Crystalline essentia is safe to handle and very stable. The crystallizer either ejects the crystals into the world or into a container. It can be disabled with a redstone signal. It draws Terra Vis from the aura to power itself. What does it do, though? I have no idea what this thing does. The furnace is right here. Unless it like used to be here instead. I mean, I guess I could see that. What was here then? Maybe no, the jukebox didn't get blown up. Essentia. Oh, crystallized essences. Right. Whoops. You are completely correct. Crystalline essences are exactly what I want for alchemy. Well done. Glad someone's on the ball, because it's not me. Let me just read this over. Alchemical centrifuge, taking things apart. The alchemical centrifuge is a wondrous invention that allows you to break essentia into its component parts. When compound essentia flows into the centrifuge from below, it will be slowly broken down into the primal or compound essentia that it is made from. Only one of the components is created for each point of essentia broken down. The resulting essentia needs to be drawn from the top of the centrifuge. Because of the idiosyncrasies of the tube pressure system, it would be best to connect an essential buffer to the top of the centrifuge. Oh, okay, so I can put complex essentia through this to get less complex essentia. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I'm gonna do a bit more of these, but I will be making these and trying to set up the system. Hey, can you guys get in here? Stop. Oh, I see. It doesn't glow until something's near it. They're stuck. Let's just do my research while the zombies are out there. Let's see. That needs change. Which derives from order and order and fire like power. Okay, cool. This one also derives from power, which will let me connect up 2 fires. And give me a fire and air. Meanwhile, this is pure water. So what we're going to do is this, then earth and water make life. And complete. Oh, it's still going. There's still more of this stuff to do. I haven't even touched infusion crafting yet. It's just sitting there taunting me. Oh wow, okay, stuff has happened over here. I'll investigate this in a bit. Goodness. Everything's fine over here. Everything's fine over here. Okay, let's check this out. While smelters can be very fast, they can always be faster, especially the speed at which they break down the essential slurry into usable essentia. Each auxiliary slurry pump placed on the side of a smelter acts as a secondary processor, outputting refined essentia to any alembics placed above it. Oh my goodness! Discovered a way to manage the flux generated by the smelting process by running the slurry through a secondary set of essentia filters You're able to separate out the flux and safely vent steam. The process manages to reduce flux produced by about a third. Additional vents will increase this, though there is diminishing returns. This stuff is complex. It's as important, but goodness, it is complex. Okay. Still got a few things left. Thaumium Essentia smelter. Alright, give me a look at this. This is simple. Change. Chaos. Ice. Death. Oh, now it's ink. Refreshing that ink. Death goes in here, and it's nice. I like these smooth and simple ones. Alright, what? Thaumium smeltery works much like the basic smelters, but it has roughly 85% efficiency instead of 80%. Its main benefit is that it breaks down essential slurry at double the normal speed. Okay, so it's just a straight up upgrade. Neat! Alright, we're nearly done with this branch. And then before I get into infusion stuff, I'm actually going to work on setting up some branches of this. Okay, let's get intimidated. Oh boy. Well, I asked for this. Okay. How do I want to do this? U to U. Death. Chaos. Ice. Fire. Yeah. Then you two together. Oh no. I'm gonna... How am I gonna approach this? Into light, into air. That should have given travel. Crap. To glass. Into earth. Into metal. Woo! That was a complex one. That was a complex tree. Okay, so I don't get this thing in. Because this thing, I saw this. It actually basically renders tubes pretty useless, maybe? I don't know. We'll get into that in a bit. Automated alchemy. Up to now, alchemy has been somewhat of a hit-and-miss affair. Miscounted aspects, degrading essentia, and ingredients that require manual labor to mix. This is finally a thing of the past. Formatorium is a marvelous invention that allows a thaumaturge to select which formula to use and what catalyst to add, then automatically draws essentia from available sources using tubes. As long as there is a supply of catalyst, it produces the required object perfectly every time. Crucible that forms a space does not require water, but a heat source is still needed. Okay, so I have a question about this thing. So if this automates alchemy off of essentia, what is the point of creating the little bits and pieces of crystallized essentia, considering the difference between having this research and this research is what, 5 minutes most? There's no real reason for this just to be used for the sake of alchemy, because you can get automated alchemy so much faster and run it off your system. It's strange. I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. I'm going to do a little bit of setting up an alchemy network, and then we can get looking into the fun stuff. Oh boy. To start with, I'm going to make like one of everything, and then I'm going to get more into breaking it down. You are completely correct in that it negates a lot of the demand of the tubing. What's next? Glass and 2 iron. Put on there. 2 iron. Okay. Alright, so here's tubing. Then I make a lever. Then I make a lever. And make an essential valve. What's next? It takes 2 valves, 2 tubes, a great plank, and 4 iron. Where are my iron blocks? Here they are. Okay, that's... I need 1 more cobble. Let's keep those sticks on me just because. Right, you. Alright, and that's making an alchemical construct. I'm going to be spawning the rest of those I want in. What else are the things I want? Craft it once, then you can spawn it. That's my rules. So that's a valve. Alright, this thing. 4 iron, a stick, and some quartz. Quartz is over here. Stick, quartz, iron. How are we doing atmospherically? It could be worse. What else we got? Okay, so that's the basic tubes. And then advanced tubes. I need an essential filter. Yeah, my auto situation is not that great. I'll figure out something to do about it though. You can't silk touch harvest crystals. I think you can get crystals to place, but you need a certain research to do that. Okay. What else? Advanced tube. Stone with that will make a restricted tube. Lapis will make a directional tube. This thing is your buffer. Yeah, okay. I'm going to dump some stuff and then retrieve some things. Let's put you over here in the tools. Alright, so, Essentia. Give me a stack of tubes. Give me... No. 5 restricted tubes. Give me 5 directional tubes. What else? Give me 2 buffers. Give me 4 valves. Give me up to 5 of these. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different kinds of tubing. Next, give me a few more constructs. Advanced alchemical construct. No idea about that. Give me up to 5 of these. Okay. Next. Let's just do this upgrade now. So brass plates and forming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really? Thorn 4 only had 3 types of tube? Are you sure about that? I feel like it had more. Like this. Insufficient V's. Oh my god, I can't make this. I don't have the raw power to make this. Also, I think the environment is out of... No? Yeah, it's fine. Okay. So I've begun to... This is fine. But this guy... Yeah, wow, okay, so this requires my Silverwood wand. Maybe this thing... No, this thing's fine. Everything else is fine. Just not the Thornium Essential Smelter yet. So I'm going to whip up a quick chest for that. Stop that. You're silly. Nothing's exploding. Right, let me just chest. You can sit here. Alright. And you look something like this. Alright, I'll be back for you later. In you go, in you go. Slowly gaining flux. Yeah, it's slowly building up. That's good though. I'll show you some real cool flux stuff later. Okay, let's see. Smelters can be very fast. Yeah, this is the smelter, right? Essential smelter. It could always be faster. Auxiliary slurry pump placed on the side of a smelter acts as a secondary processor, outputting refined essential to any alembics placed above it. And this thing, by running the slurry through a secondary set of essential filters, you are able to separate out the flux. Okay, so venting, and so it's auxiliary. So I think I can have 1, 2, 3 of these, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. So, yeah, I'm just going to take these down. Oh, a little bit of gas getting out. It's probably fine. I'm not managing my flux here for a reason. Yep, there it goes. Okay. Next I bust down these guys. These guys are wood-based. I need... Where's my axe? There we go, that's more like it. Oh, actually, come to think of it. Get over here. Okay, so smeltery goes here. And then I attach auxiliary slurry pumps to it. Hehe. They're cute. And then I put these on top. How do I attach these? Auxiliary venting ports. Oh, wait. I see. I see how it is. You are pickaxeable now, aren't you? Yeah. So I put this here? No? Oh, there we go. Okay, so that's how it works. Alright, that makes plenty of sense. I'm comfortable with that. And then I can put these guys over here. Let me just access the technical processor, outputting refined essential to any limits placed above it. I get a feeling that's going to cause issues. Let me grab some coal and some stuff to smelt. Something with 3 elements on it. Some steak will do. Give me 5 steak. And a piece of coal. So, I put the steak in, put the coal in. Steak is now burning up. Now, this is quickly being processed out. Yeah. So, this has actually gone into separate things and not processed cleanly, and not split cleanly. So, is there anything else? While I'm at it, let's just set this thing up. Nice. Okay, automated alchemy is set up. I wonder how I cycle through it. Oh, I'll figure that out in a bit. What I'm interested in right now is... Okay, so I've got 3 things here. Wow, that's kind of cheating. It's not really automatable either. Let's see. So let me read up about these tubes again, because I'm interested in what I can do with this. I'm not really interested in using the valves right now because I want this fully automated, not control my own hands. These are markables, so let's see about these. So say I have... I don't know if golems can operate valves, I couldn't tell you that. Shouldn't that be a blue arrow? Hang on. Directional essential tubes, please. Only accept suction from one direction. The blue markings indicate the direction. Where the hell's the blue marking? Uh... Why aren't you guys flowing? Come on. This is confusing. Alright, so what happens if I put a regular thing here? Oh, that's immediately filled up. Oh, because the jars aren't biased towards drawing that? Right. Okay. And you are now filling up? Yeah. Okay, this is going to be a little more complex than I was expecting it to be. Okay, it's fine. I can build a setup from this. It's just going to require a bit of effort on my part. Hey, I thought you were done. Are you done or not? You are done. Okay. Pasture. Okay, let me just break these down. I will figure out how to do something fancy and automatable with these. I just need to get a good start. Okay, the test material is going to be meat, because that breaks down into these three things. Steak, yep. So, filtered essentia tubes. So what if I put a filtered essentia tube on top of each of these? Ignis. Bestia and Fabrico. Oh, it's not Ignis, it's Life. Okay, so your Life, Fabrico, and your Bestia. Next, I put three tubes here. These tubes are hissing at each other. Yeah. Precantatio isn't in this anymore. How about a restricted tube? Will that help? What if this one's restricted as well? No. Okay. So this one has to be regular. Okay. What's the buffer do again? Thought I just heard it hissing, but... Oh, it's the sound of clicking on that. It's confusing me. Okay. Buffer allows you to store a limited amount of essentia, 8 points total, that can be made up of any combination of essentia types. Okay. So, how about... I put a buffer here. And where's my axe? I'm going to move these around. So the auxiliary venting port can go back here. Symmetry, it's important. Then the auxiliary port can go here. And the limit can go here. Actually, in that case, let me break this. And I'll place a buffer here. Then some directional tubes here. It's slightly off center. Alright, in theory... Where's my coal? Alright, 12, 16, 13. Oh, this is increasing! Oh, but now this thing is jammed up with Beastia and Instrumentum, and they're not making it down here. Crap. Crap. Okay, hang tight. What if I put a buffer here? There's still not enough pull. What if I put regular pipes here? Why aren't you pulling? Oh, crap. No, this might be jamming up. Crap. No! Dang it. Underneath. There. Alright. 12, 18, 13. It still isn't flowing. What's the way blue flows? It's the blue mark in the direction of the flow, yeah? No. Okay, the direction from which suction is accepted. Yeah, so it should always be pulling from this direction. So there should be a pull towards this of these, but there isn't. Restricted. Yeah, I guess. Hang on. Where's my tuning thingy? 31 Victus, 34. I'm tight. You should be a suction of type Beastia. Ready for Brico? Why? Oh, it's trying to pull Fabrico. Oh. And it's ignoring... Wait. Oh, I just marked this incorrectly. Where the hell is my Essentia Valve for Beastia? Whatever. There we go. $30 Beastia, 30 Fabrico, 1 untyped. Maybe there needs to be a bellows on this, which is meant to increase its suction power. Things are going wrong. This is complex. I think a bellows is the right idea. I might need more directional tubes. Directional tubes seem pretty cool. Let me get over here, you. Suction 31 untyped, and there's element in here. What the heck? There it goes. Okay, now it's in here. What if I had the directional pointing towards these things? Maybe I would place this the wrong way. Suction 31 for go. Suction untyped. Why are you untyped? 31 gesture? Oh. I see a problem. It's because this lot are connected. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, they're too close to each other. So, the way to resolve this, because you can't just turn two connections off or place something between them. Let's see what we got in the book. Yeah, piping is definitely tricky. But, I don't know, it's kind of nice puzzling it out. I'm kind of having fun. Okay. So, what if I move this back by 1, and then I put a restricted tube here, and then I put a filtered sensor tube here, which I mark with. Right, so the search thing doesn't pick up on like the subname. So, oh god, this is getting worse by the minute. How can I get away with this? So there should be a pull this direction, and I guess there's equal pulls for each of these. Restricted isn't going to make that any better. Yeah, it just means the Victus pool gets split to these. Bite to eat. Oh, that just says 3. It's probably got huge saturation though. How about a directional pipe coming out of you that goes into you? Wrong way around. What's that give us? Okay, that did not appropriately split it. Yeah, getting a splitter for your Essentia is hard as balls. I don't think taking the buffer out's the correct solution here. It successfully pulled the combination of Essentias from here. It's applying enough of a pulling force to reach them out here, which is a pretty good first step. Now I need to just sort them through this list of Essentias. How about this, this, and this? I'm going to drop this a little. Next, I'm going to take a pipe. And then, where are my jars? One, two, three. And then 3 filter tubes. I'm going to mark these tubes. Victus, Bestia, and Fabrico. And I'm going to put a pipe down here. Wait, no. Sorry, that was dumb. Shove off, zombie, I'm busy. I'm going to put pipes across here. No. Piping into each side wouldn't work out in this situation because this is a small scale model, but I'd want to upscale it. I mean, I could use varying Essentia sources and filters to split it so that it goes into different groupings, but I want to see if I can outsmart this. Okay, so... I don't think you can outsmart this because it's not designed to be outsmarted, but I want to see if I can pull it off anyway. Because I'm that kind of guy. Yeah. And everyone's burning outside. Okay, so say I would have split this up. this is complex. I don't think this buffer's even necessary. I think just having regular pipes coming out is fine. But... Tricky. It's super easy if you do it through valves. Hang on, I messed that up. Instead of filters, if you did valves, because then I can just do this, 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 this. Stop that. Pop this. So these mobs wandering around causing... It's like this, and then I can see, oh, it's ready for Beastia, so I spin this little guy. Huh. No, hang on, there shouldn't be a pull for this now. Yeah, there's a pull coming in. Why aren't you taking this out? Why? Hang on. There's no pull coming from here. It's all coming from here. Why are you not moving into there? It was actually overriding it. So should be a pull now from this? Yep. Okay. Yeah, so valve base is perfectly fine. But in the instance of trying to automate it, that is hard. Then I've somehow got to wire it up to this. I want to break from Essentia, but I am going to come back to that and solve something in the future. Just not right now. I'm tired of dealing with Essentia. Okay. Yeah, we'll deal with that later. Let's look up some more stuff. So, until we get to infusion, I think it's time for golems. Let's purchase some material studies. I can make iron plates. Clay is not particularly strong, light, or durable, but it is easy to work, highly resistant to fire, and lighter than iron. Brass. It's for making... I already know how to make the gear. And the plates. Why did I need this? Ugh. Let's just get the Thaumcrafting. I don't think there's an option for flesh golems. I think flesh golems are gone. Thaumium is an arcane metal that sucks up enchantments like a proverbial sponge. Significantly stronger than iron too. Unfortunately, it is slightly heavier than iron, and its strength also makes it hard to work. While it cannot compare with brass when it comes to intricate clockwork, Thaumium's strength makes it a useful material to craft mechanisms that require strength over precision. Okay, let's begin. Why is... am I... no? Okay, it looks like I really can't do golem stuff until I do infusion. Kind of want to break from Thaumcraft, to be honest. I will get into infusion, but I'm not feeling infusion at the moment. I've got... Let's see if I can't automate some alchemy. Hey, get back in there. Okay. I'm gonna tear this down. Yeah, valves are easily automated, but... Okay. Let's move these bottles over towards their friends. Okay. Let's do some alchemy. Fire, potentia, chaos. Yeah, okay. So, let's get some coal. So if I put this in here, yep, okay. So now it's asking me to pipe this in. So, a good source of that can just be some entropy shards. Let's grab these back. Rather than a generalized system, we're making a specialized system here. Where are my jars? And let me have some labels too. Slime ball. Ink. Paper. Okay, so you, and Ignis. So here are the jars for my closed system. To make this, I need 3, so 2 of these and 2 of these. I'll make 4 of each, so I need 3 of each. Okay, so 3 of each of these. Is that a 2 or a 3? It looks like, I'm gonna look that up. It's a 3. Yeah. Okay, so 3 of each of these and 3 regular coal. So I'm just going to stick a chunk of coal in there. Will convert to elementum. And the offshoot for that will be 3 vitreous each time. So let's move the vitreous over here, which is the offshoot. Actually, let's just move it all around a bit. Actually, we can probably put the vitreous right here. And then... Huh. Didn't realize those still had stuff in them. And then... Hang on. Need a pipe. So let's move the pipe around here. Pop the vitreous down here. Hang on a minute. Let's put a filtered tube here. Then the vitreous. Okay. Why aren't you going into here? Okay, looks like it's got coming through the top. Let me do a quick read-up about this thing. Top slide is ready to place catalyst. Once you do that, you'll be able to choose which recipe you wish to craft with that catalyst. Bottom bar shows the essential required. Keep objects ejected out of the front of the device or into inventory placed in front of the ejection port. Let me quickly make up a chest. Chest, please. And I guess I will stick it here? No, it has to be in front of it. Okay. That's fine. Move you here. You can go here. And you can go there. Alright, tuning fork, what do you have to say for yourself? Big pull for Ignis. Okay, let's find out what happens. Alright, so you've got your Ignis. Now what? Now what are you doing? The Ignis is still building up. I see. You've reached your max for Ignis, and now you're not going to accept any more until you've got the rest of your stuff. I see. What's the last one? Petition. Okay. Should be one more of these being pulled in. Where'd the rest of them go? Where are they? Where's the rest of the potentia? I'm putting another coal in. Fire. Okay, so what we have learned is that connecting these straight up is a dumb idea. But we can come back from this and still be smart. We just need to get stuff set up. First up, where's the potential? There you are. Okay, so you should be draining into here. In theory? Oh my god, I hate this so much. I am so confused. Um... How about... we do buffering. Still got fire in there. What's the pool coming towards here? None. Okay. Give me a bellows. Fire's going now. You contain nothing. What about you? You're just loaded up on fire. So how about I put a piece of coal in here? Oh god. This is an ungainly mess, I tell you what. Okay, so you should get loaded up on your Podisha. Do you mind? I'm busy experimenting. Not that it's working. No, it's prioritizing this. I think. Why aren't you successfully pulling this thing? So this thing contains 6 Podisha, which should go into the suction 1. This is a disaster. This is an outright disaster of a system. Yeah. Okay, so what if... we do this? And then we put a bellows on this guy. A bellow from below? No, we can, I just need to angle it right. You're about to fill up. There it goes. Right, so it needs this to apply the suction. Stop that. And since you're the waste runoff, how about... well, the juice jar. If I just sit you here, will you fill up? No. You will also need a filtered tube. Which you apparently... okay, that's cool. How do I set this up for more than 3 types of thing? Libs, any ideas? I guess... no, I definitely need the buffer here. I guess if I plugged in another buffer... no, that wouldn't work either. Yeah, I'm building up waste vitreous here, which is a problem. Try this. Vitreous. Where are you? So, I spawned in the void jar just now. I think. There it is. Your label. This is a void jar. So if I were to set this up here, yeah, there's a pool of Ignis from here. Pop that. Pop this. Move this one closer. Which Vitreous goes here. Then Ignis. Ignis gets its filtered tube. And then a regular tube goes here. No. I see. How about pop these? I move you to the top of the machine. Then I reset up this guy here. Wow, how did that reach over there? Set you, and then I stick the void jar down here. Is that it? Let's smelt up some more coal. And you should go up from 17. What are you doing? You're gaining it and immediately just heading out to this thing. I think I've got a setup which is successfully pulling 4 elements from the set. I think. Are you guys decreasing? 21, 24, 32. Is any of this flowing out here? What is going on with this setting? Pulling potential, pulling potential. A lesser pull to untyped, though I should have a filter going into this waste jar from the bottom there. 63 Ignis. Pulling untyped. So why nothing happening now? Why is this not flowing? There's a pool of 31 typed in here. Is this the wrong way around? Oops. Man, they were not kidding about the complexity of tubing. Okay, now this is filling up, but it is not transmitting over here. Is this immediately filled up? Directional tube, maybe? Nope. Okay. What if I scrap the buffer? And now I put the bellows back on here. Oh, we've got something. I think I've learned. Alright, why are you not making any further progress now? Good lord. Yep, suction, 31 untyped. Oh, this is directional. No, stop that. You should all be regulars, I think. Yep, there it goes. You're filling up. And you're filling up. Okay. I think I've got the most basic setup for pulling into 4 tubes. Now, can I pipe out of these? So, give me some more buffers. No, hang on. How do I then connect up to this thing? Nice. Way to just, like, waste a ton of this stuff. Where's my wand? I know I've got to break these and reconnect them. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, I put you the wrong way around now. Wait. What? Whatever, it's better off this way anyway. Okay, so here's the output. I'm going to put some coal in here. I'm going to select that I want Elementum. Now, putting in a filtered essential tube and customizing it generates a suction force. So, I could have a suction for each element, and then they would need to flow into this. Let me just do some messy cabling. No. This is just a practical test. We just need to know. And for this practical test, I'm just going to move this thing because I've put it in the way. We're nearly there, I feel. Just break this. Come here. Okay. It still needs a heat source, so let's pop you down here. Probably can't hurt anything from there. Next, we put the crucible here. Next, we put the pair of these. And I wand it. Next, I put the chest here, and I set it up to make Elementum. Next, huzzah! Oh my god. And it's drawing from out of these. Woo! I figured it out. God, what a mess. Okay, so This has been Essentia Tubing 101. Thank you for watching. Oh god. This thing really does not scale to high complexity systems. Not without... I've perfected the automation of one setup. If I change these around, yeah. On a small scale alchemical setup, this is fine, but it doesn't really factor to large scale, which I think is the intention, and large scale really comes in with this thing. Ideally. However, we're going to find that out in future when I get to work on Essentia crafting, because right now I'm ready to take a break. This is going to be a long video to put on YouTube. I doubt anyone's ever going to watch it, but you know what? It's fine. Give me this. I want to see what's a good element. Air, fire, water, earth. Man, chaos is huge. I wonder what happens if I put a balanced shard in. Probably won't work. I'll take a water one as backup. Oh! Oh! Oh, that's cool! Let me empty out my inventory. And bucket back. And my XP. Need some food. So this is showing the area breakdown of elements. Neat! Okay. As I was saying, it's time to wrap this stream up. At least it's not hard exporting this video to YouTube. I just need to hit the export from Twitch button. I can't exactly say it's going to be incredible quality, but you know, it's fine. Oh no, bunny! Yeah, it said highest aura levels. So it's telling me I can be really liberal with my fire, which I think I already knew. Anyway, for realsies this time, I'm wrapping up this stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you whoever decides to watch this on YouTube for watching. There will be another one tomorrow where we get back into YouTube infusion crafting. God, I started reading comments and got distracted again. Okay, it's stream's over, video's over. Thank you everyone. Bye bye.